These modern plants, these ultra-modern machineries, where high productivity and quality product are linked to a countrywide marketing network. Every fifth bag of fertilizers produced, every sixth bag of fertilizers sold in India is produced in these facilities. This unique enterprise is a giant cooperative effort at its best. This is Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited, Iffco, a cooperative society of the farmers, by the farmers, for the farmers. In 2004-2005, the centenary year of cooperative movement in India. Iffco, a farmers' cooperative, began modestly in 1967 with contribution of a mere 600,000 rupees from 57 farmers' cooperatives, set high standards of performance and created record after record in its all-round performance. Iffco, the society became wholly owned by the 55 million Indian farmers who are members of the 37,500 farmers' cooperatives. With a net worth of over 33 billion rupees and turnover of 72 billion rupees, Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited is the world's largest fertilizer organization in the cooperative sector. An enterprise wholly owned by the customers themselves. I want to convulse India with cooperation, said the great visionary and modern India's architect Jawaharlal Nehru. The nation builders knew that true freedom would come with the empowerment of its toiling masses, its farmers, the largest section of Indian polity. It is in that vision that laid the seeds of Iffco.
Iffco! Zindabad!
The Indian farmers and the scientists had combined to create a revolution like no other in the world. The green revolution that increased farm yield manifold, bearing forever the spectre of food shortages. Iffco worked as a catalyst in the revolutionary process. The first plant went on stream at Kalol in Gujarat in 1975 with the production of urea, and the second one at Kandla, also in Gujarat in the same year, with the production of NPK and DAP. The huge plants became tangible evidence of empowerment at the grassroots. In 1981, Iffco commissioned its third facility at Phulpur, and in 1988, the fourth at Aula, to meet the ever-growing demand of urea, both located in Uttar Pradesh. During 1993 to 1999, capacity of all the plants were expanded and production increased from 2.4 million tons to over 6.15 million tons per annum. Iffco set up its own jetty at Kandla port for import of phosphoric acid and ammonia. Recently, Iffco has acquired phosphate fertilizers facility at Paradeep to increase its production capacity by 2 million tons. The quest for perfection, professional management, the striving for efficiency, the discipline of quality and the service to the customer is eloquently suggested by the highs recorded by the society in the last few years. All the plants at Kalol, Kandla, Phulpur and Aula have consistently recorded over 100% capacity utilization. Despite vagaries of monsoon in parts of the country during the year, Iffco registered a record sale of 6.5 million tons of fertilizers. With a combination of vintage and new plants, Iffco registered a record of overall annual low energy consumption of 6.138 gcal per ton of urea, which is well below the designed consumption and is progressively improving. The organization has embarked upon a massive energy-saving project for all its units at an estimated capital investment of $95 million. Likely to be operational by 2006, it will earn Iffco a whopping $28 million a year. Today, Iffco has expanded its role far beyond the brief of a commercial entity. Nothing comes between Iffco and the farmers. We reach them by train, we reach them by trucks, we reach them by tractors and trolleys, and in remote areas where modern means of transport have not reached, we tap the traditional modes of transport. These smiling faces, these empowered bodies and minds, the galloping yield of the farmland are testimonies to Iffco's social initiatives across the length and breadth of the country. Iffco's presence spells progressive, environment-friendly and modern paradigms all over this vast country. Iffco is in the vanguard of change. It has 158 farmer service centers and has so far adopted 3,300 villages under its Model Agricultural Villages program. It has combined 150 storage facilities across the country with community development activities to ensure empowerment to the farmers. Today, Iffco has diversified its activities and has created other organizations. Its presence has gone beyond the shores of India with investments in Industries Chimiques du Senegal that mines rock phosphate and produces phosphoric acid in fertilizers in Senegal. Iffco has set up a joint venture in Oman for an ammonia-urea fertilizer project to produce over 1.5 million tons of urea and over 250,000 tons of ammonia annually. Iffco has now diversified into other commercial activities to benefit the farmers. The Iffco Tokyo General Insurance Company has begun countrywide operations. Iffco has acquired stake in the National Commodity and Derivative Exchange Limited, NCDEX, and National Collateral Management Services Limited, NCMSL, to empower farmers by enabling them to get reasonable prices for their produce, mitigate the risks through hedging, and to facilitate rural credit. Iffco Foundation is functioning as the brain trust. The Kisan Seva Trust has been created to alleviate the lot of economically backward farmers. Iffco has promoted a multi-state cooperative society named Indian Farm Forestry Development Cooperative, IFFDC, with the prime objective of development of wasteland and enhancement of the socio-economic status of the rural poor. In the age of infotech, Iffco has charted a course that would land the benefits of space technology to the very soil of India and to the millions of its farmers. For Iffco, empowerment of farmers and unleashing of the productive energies are buzzwords. It is poised to develop web-based services to provide exhaustive information on agriculture, weather, and much more. Touchscreen monitor-based information kiosks have become operational and e-governance practices are being implemented. The achievements of today are the foundations for a brighter tomorrow. Towards empowerment of farmers, Iffco is poised to increase its capacity to 8.6 million tons per annum in the short term. The production target is pegged at a whopping 10 million tons in the medium term. Towards this end, a joint venture phosphoric acid plant in Egypt, a coal-based power plant with a capacity of 1,000 megawatts is being set up in Chhattisgarh. The story of Iffco is no different from the story of a great tree that bears thousands of fruits. Today, this giant enterprise has interests in general insurance, commodities trading, collateral management, farm forestry, cooperative and rural development, apart from its core business of fertilizers. The horizons are awash with the glow of a new dawn. A new day has begun in the history of India, where Iffco has defined for itself a position of leadership. Iffco is the manifestation of empowerment of farmers at the grassroots. Empowerment that comes from ownership of such an enterprise that gives a nation the strength to make such dreams come true.